everyone, maybe here. Yeah, it didn't work out for once a week videos, but we'll see. Things got really crazy. I let things get crazy. I don't know, it's like, here, sorry. Um, I get all worked up over the holidays, getting ready for them, and the execution of the holidays and such. Um, I stopped using the OAP just before Thanksgiving, and I did something naughty. I took one pill after I stopped. I stopped it after 6 weeks, and I was off of it for a few days, and then on like 3 days, and then on Thanksgiving I took one. It was horrible. I felt really bad about it, but at the same time I was trying really hard, and there's just so much stuff. I just needed, I felt like I needed something to, an edge, not really an edge, I don't know, something to help me not eat half of a pumpkin pie. So I took one, and I actually lost weight the next day. Speaking of weight, I weighed in this morning at 172.4, which is really good. I had actually weighed more the other day. The 2 days before that, I actually weighed at 171.4, so a pound less than this. But I went on a sodium spree. I had chips and everything salty, and I stayed in the calorie range, but I had so much sodium, and my weight shot up. It shot up 2.7 pounds, which, it doesn't sound like a lot when you say 2.7, but when you know that you're not actually gaining weight and it's all water you're retaining, it's not so good. That's like you're on your period, and it takes you a while to build up to that. And no, my shot up. So, purged a bunch of sodium, and by purge I mean lots of plain water. Rinse it out of your system. Purged a bunch out yesterday. Weighed in at, I'm only up a pound right now. And today happened to be my doctor's appointment, my yearly. And I discussed with her where I'm at, weight-wise, where she wants me to be. I know in my previous video I said I was going to wait till I hit that 169.9. I realized that if she wanted me at anything higher than 160, that was kind of silly, because sometimes it takes a couple weeks to get in, and if I have a good couple weeks of losing weight, I could end up overshooting the goal and have to gain weight or something, which, no, was not going to happen. It didn't happen. But we set a weight range for me, little 5-pound range. The lowest she wants to see me is 155. The highest, she said 160, which is where I was thinking originally, was 160, but we're good to go. So that's my little range. Way back in one of my earliest videos, I mentioned that I'm in TOPS, take off pounds sensibly, and you have to set a weight range or weight goal. And I originally set 160, and because that was BMI. BMI has been adjusted now, or the scale I read was wrong or something, and it actually says the highest I should weigh is 159, and so that's where I'm going to set my goal. I'm actually going to lower 1 pound below the max my doctor set, mostly because they say in their little ranges that they give you is you can gain 2 pounds and still be at goal, and you can lose 5 pounds and still be at goal. If I set it at 159, I can gain 1 pound and still be at my doctor's goal, and lose 4 pounds and still be at my doctor's goal. So if I can stay within my doctor's goal, I'll definitely be within my TOPS goal, which is actually, their range is a little bit wider than mine and my doctor's. So I have had a problem recently. One of the things that I had a problem with, I didn't have a problem with it, but it was there. When I was younger, when I originally was in, my teens and young adult life, when I was around this 170 weight, is I had low blood pressure. And I didn't notice. I mean, I never had a problem with it. I didn't notice that I was cold. I didn't notice any problems with, getting up and having lightheadedness or anything. I was just fine. Everything was normal. My body was used to it because this is what it had been forever. Now that I've dropped back down, because I've been at so much higher weight previously, my blood pressure had been all the way up to normal. Woo, it got up there. Because it was up there, and now that it's come back down, now I'm having issues with it. Now my hands are freezing all the time, and I'm noticing it, or maybe it's just now that it's freezing. I'm having problems when I stand up, and even from short periods of time, I stand up, and the blood pressure drops, and I have to lean over, fold in half a little bit and let the blood catch up to my brain. I did talk to the doctor about that, and she said increase my sodium. Which, I talked to her about how I retain water really easily, and she said experiment. Don't go get a thing of McDonald's french fries, just add a couple shakes to your veggies in the evening or something, your cooked veggies. So, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm going to do for now. And in case you want to save you the math here, I have 12.5 pounds to lose to get to goal, to get to my healthy weight range with my doctor. 13.5 to get to my new tops goal, my 1 pound under the doctor's max, 159. From there, it's just maintaining, and that's terrifying. Frankly, it's terrifying, but it's exciting at the same time. We're talking, from what I've lost from my highest weight, which was 222 pounds. I'm looking at right now, I've lost 50 pounds, and I have 15 left. It's not that far. It's so close. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of weird thinking where I'm at and where I want to be compared to where I was. And at the same time, like I said, it's exciting, but it's really, really terrifying, the idea of maintaining. That idea that so many people have, that thing in your head, like, I'm on a diet, and then you get to your goal and you're like, oh, I don't have to diet anymore. It's hard. It's hard to deal with that and know that a lot of these changes, they're not going away. I'll be able to eat more when I get to goal because I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm trying to maintain it. But at the same time, there's no way I'm going back to what I used to do. I go back and I'm going back up. I don't want that. I'm sure nobody else does either. So, working on that mentally, trying to prepare myself to continue the things I've been doing. I've started, actually, in the past few weeks, I started writing down, just kind of keeping a little written record on where I'm at calorically throughout the day. I can write down the foods. I usually do write something. Sometimes I'm like, I ate about this many calories. Put the number down. Don't worry about the details. Just make sure I have the calories that I've eaten so far so I know how many I have left when I get to the end of the day. So, I don't know. That's where I'm at. One of the things I'm looking at, I'm not going to get another bottle of OEP, I've decided. It seems to exacerbate, I can't even say the word, not exaggerate, it's exacerbate, I don't know, makes the problems with my lightheadedness worse. Which is really, really weird, because one of the things they tell you about, don't take OEP because it can raise your blood pressure, and, don't take it if you have high blood pressure because it can raise it. They don't mention anything about it lowering your blood pressure even worse. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just a freak that way, but it makes it worse. That's why I ended up stopping it at 6 weeks. I had about a week left of pills, and I stopped because I couldn't. And I did actually take a pill at Thanksgiving, like I mentioned, and I had the worst troubles with it later that day and the next morning. And so I cannot take that anymore. I love it to death, but pretty much I'm on my own. The only thing I'm thinking of ordering and taking is resveratrol. Those who haven't heard of it, it's basically an extract from red grapes. You get it, in your glass of red wine, you get a little bit of it. Resveratrol has been shown to, it's all good things. If you're taking 200 to 250 milligrams of resveratrol, the benefits are things like it helps ward off some types of cancer. It helps ward off diabetes. It helps with your diabetes. Regulating your blood sugar. It does but in your body. It does a lot of the same effects as working out and helps encourage weight loss. It's a mood booster. There's so many amazing things. It's one of those, wonder drugs, but it's not a drug. It's a plant compound. So I'm going to order that. I think my mom's actually going to order it with me, and she's going to try some. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to get some of that and try it. Hopefully around Christmas time. Hopefully it does wonderful, wonderful things for me. Since having OEP, my appetite definitely is less. I still have cravings. It's still every day, you want the chocolate, the candy bar, you want the cookies, you want the potato chips, you want everything you wanted before, but you're not hungry. And now I get hungry again, but now that I'm off. But I'm trying to think. I'm not as hungry. I get full faster because of eating so much less for so long after using OIP. My stomach had time to shrink. The internal stomach too. And I can't eat as much, which is great. As long as I don't overeat, it'll stay that way. So that's about where we're at. So I'll keep working on that once a week thing instead of once a month. Try to keep you updated. Hopefully in the next couple weeks I can come on and tell you I've gotten into the 160s. I'm really hoping for it before Christmas now. Seeing as I'm so close, I really think I can lose, 2.5 pounds before Christmas. So I will keep you updated. Definitely, if that happens, I will be on here telling you. Hopefully I'll be on to tell you that I'm working out. I've got something lined up. It's nothing major. It's 2 days a week. And I think of not fun exercise. And I'm pretty sure I can commit to that, even this time of year. I've been trying to have a weekly dance party with my girls, which that's 3 days a week at least. Working out. We'll see how it works. How the working out works out. Alright, that's it. Bye.